holy moly. It's unbelievable, but it's true. Today is the last day of Dephemerember 2023. And to be honest, I have absolutely no idea if I shall cry or laugh or both at the same time. I'm really, really confused today, and my emotions are like mixed together really, really extremely. Of course, a reason to laugh would be this really, really gorgeous experience that we had all together during Dephemerember. And when I look at your creations on social media and see what you have created and how much enthusiasm you have put into Dephemerember, then it's of course a reason to laugh. But at the same time, it's a reason to cry. I could cry some tears of joy because it's just so amazing what you have created and how much you have supported Dephemerember. Thank you so much for that. And thank you so much for inspiring all of us and sharing your awesome creations. It's just so great. And I also want to cry because I mean it's the end now. I can't believe that. It's just the end. But we have one more thing to do today. And when I say that, I'm again relatively confused because this last project that I have to create today, with the things you can see here, I can make, for the first time, I can make something in my Dephemerember journal. That sounds so weird, but it's true. If you haven't seen how I have turned my binder into a journal, then you can find that in the previous video. And I'm really, yeah, I'm a little bit without words for this because I haven't expected that I will experience what I experienced with turning the binder into like a real journal, which is, you know, with pages and not these, I mean, the other thing had pages as well, but not with the rings, but with a stitched binding. I still see the advantages of such a binder I had before, and I really enjoyed working in it, but the whole time I had the feeling I have a binder but not a junk journal. And with this, it's totally different, and I'm so happy that I made this and that I have this now. It's just so amazing, and I'm looking forward to work in this journal now. Perhaps you want to leave a comment how this feels for you, or if you had some similar thoughts about that with your binder, if you have a binder, or perhaps you haven't bought a binder because you thought that's not a journal. Let me know in the comments, because yeah, it's so hard to describe, but this is a journal now, and yeah, this is the first time that I can create something in my journal. It's just crazy, just crazy. So what is this here, and what do we have to do, and where is Effie? Effie is obviously not here, and that makes me a little bit sad because I'm feeling lost. When I sit here and record these videos and create my projects, I mean, then I'm talking to myself, to the camera, to my media mat here, and it was always really great to have Effie here on my desk so that I could talk to him. Also, that was also like a symbol for talking to you as my viewers, because yeah, he is like the community, do you know what I mean? And now I'm sitting here alone, and that is really weird, but let's see if we can manage this anyway. So as you can see, the prompt list has changed a little bit. It has a little to expand, then it's probably expandation. Is that a word? Here's an additional paper. I don't know if that was the right word. And what is this? This is the second letter Effie has written to me. So if you have never heard about the letters that came from Effie, so this is the second one, but we also already had one. Let me quickly show you this here on the prompt list so that you can't get confused. So today it's December 31st, and I have written here Effie's prompt number 2, meaning that's what we have here today, because today is December 31st. And the first letter from Effie we got on December 1st. So if you have missed that video and if you want to know like the context of this whole thing, then please go to the description box of this video. There you can find the playlist of Dephemerember 2023, and there of course you will also find the video from December 1st. In that letter that we received there, Effie wanted that Barbara and myself create a door for each other, and then we had to send the door to each other. So this is the door Barbara has created. I mean, it's wrapped, yeah? I always think I don't want to unbox this because this looks so beautiful and it reminds me to a really artsy bread. Like these, do you know those Christmas breads that are really hard and really tasty with herbs like cinnamon and anise. I don't know how to say that in English, but all of those Christmas scents and tastes. Do you know what I mean? And that reminds me so much of that kind of bread that I don't like to unwrap this, to be honest, but I have to, because I have to use the door and what Effie has written in this letter to create today's project. So let's read the letter. I'm a little bit afraid because this comes from Effie. You can never know what is going to happen when you have an Effie on your craft desk or in your craft room. So let's read this. Dear Louise, it's time to unveil your second prompt for our exciting ephemera project. Your prompt is dreams. Holy crap, dreams. This theme invites you to explore the realm of imagination, hopes, and the surreal. Surreal. You can immediately see that Effie is more related to Barbara than to myself. I have the feeling that when Effie was born, when before an Effie can be born, there has to be some body contact in between of two different persons. Do you know what I mean? Kisses in the bed and so on, you know. And I have the feeling that those two people who made love and then Effie was born, one of those two people, I mean, Barbara, I have the feeling that she was involved into Effie's birth somehow. You can see that how he is writing this, because I have really problems to read this. Here are so many words, I don't even know what they mean, but I will do this. For your door, I encourage you to integrate elements that reflect dreams, be they personal aspirations, whatever this is, whimsical fantasies, or dreamlike imagery. This could involve ethereal designs. I'm so sorry. I have never seen this word. I'm so sorry. Surreal landscapes or symbolic representations of your dreams. How you interpret door and dreams together is entirely up to your creative spirit. I am eagerly looking forward to seeing how your door becomes a gateway to the world of dreams. Holy crap. Happy creating and let your dreams take flight. Oh, this sentence brings me to some kind of an idea. So So he is writing here, just a little heart to heart before I go. Once we are done, it says before I go. Does this explain why he's not here? Obviously. Once we are done with this prompt, I'll be curling up for a long hibernation. Think of me wrapped up in a warm blanket of memories we've created together. Oh my goodness. This breaks my heart somehow. I don't know when I'll be back, but I'll always cherish the fun, laughter, and creativity we shared. Remember me when you craft, and who knows, maybe our paths will intertwine again in the future. Intertwine? I thought, what is that? Intertwine again in the future. Barbara, oh, why is this so difficult? I have the feeling that her genes, I think that's not correct. I included in Effie's body. Oh, big cuddly hugs, Effie. Oh, this is so sad somehow. I mean, does that mean that he has already gone? Effie? I mean, how shall I be able to do this alone? I'm sad. Oh my goodness. What is that? Look at that. Look. Oh my goodness, he's here. I haven't seen him because he's wrapped, really wrapped into some cuddly material. Effie? Are you already sleeping or what are you doing there? You are preparing for this time that now comes for you? Okay. And shall I really do this alone today, or are you perhaps able to help me a little bit? Okay. You can give me some advice from there. You can see what I'm doing here so that you can help me from there. I mean, I don't want to disturb you with your cozy blanket there. I mean, that seems to be really, I mean, what is that? Is that my scrap basket that you've used for your, how is this word? Hibernation? Obviously. Well, but it's the right size, isn't it? Yeah, but you have to help me. I mean, I can't do this. I'm freaking out when I think about unwrapping this door and then I have to do something with it. I mean, I need your advice. It's not possible without you. You will help me? Okay. That's... I have hopes. I really have hopes. So then let's unwrap this. Oh my goodness. What? No, of course not. I will not throw this away. I mean, what are you thinking about me? How could I throw this away? Of course not. This is really, really good material. I can use it for something. Perhaps even for today's project. But if not, I can use it for something else. Of course, I will not throw this away. Effie. Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness, this looks even more amazing in reality than in the video. But I have expected exactly that it looks even more amazing in reality than in the video. It's yeah, but if you have, oh my goodness, if you have ever had something like this, then you know what I'm talking about right now. This feels so smooth and so, it's in the video, I mean, perhaps in my video now, yeah, when I look to my screen, I can see that it is way more turquoise-ish in the camera than in reality. In reality, it's more like Effie's fur. That is really weird. Yeah, I'm always so sad that the camera can't catch some colors so well, but this is absolutely amazing. This is so crazy. I have to do something with this now, and To be honest, it feels really hard. This is so, so beautiful. I want to just take this and hang that to my wall and then look at it and be happy. But I have to do something with this. And I have a second problem. Besides the fact that I have to do something with this and can't just that I can't just leave it like it is. You know, I always make a German and an English video, so that means I have this door only one time, but the good thing is the door has two pieces, so that means this piece here will disappear in a second. I will not take out my magic wand and weg, that is German. So it's not magic that this disappears, but I will use this for my German video. So you will not see this in the next minutes of the video. But if you want to see it, watch my German video. So this will disappear in a second. And I will take this to create my project for this video. So that later on, both of the pieces of the door are in my journal, so that they come together again and they are, you know, back together. But I just mentioned that so that you are not confused that we don't use this piece here in this video. The second thing is I am going to use different things for the English video and for the German video in the next steps that I'm going to do, because I want to use some things that I also only have one time and I can't make copies of that. So if you want to see a variation, or if you want to see what happened to this part of the door, then you can of course watch the German video as well. You can find that in my German Dephemerember playlist, or you can also scroll to the very beginning of this video and there's this little info card in the corner of the screen, and then you can just click to that, and then you can automatically come to the German video. Yeah, so let's do this. Oh my goodness, I'm so nervous. Let's do this. Don't mess this up, Louise. This is something really special. Dreams. The letter says, be they personal aspirations. I think that is what speaks the most to me, because deciding for a dream I could have and creating something in my journal with that theme of this dream is really, really hard, because I have many dreams. But I have made a decision, or actually several decisions. The first thing is I want to work here on the last page of my Dephemerember journal. And the letter also says whimsical fantasies, dreamlike imagery, surreal landscapes. And I thought about that and I thought, what is that? And then I came across a printable I have made new for my shop, and that's this one. And if this is not a surreal landscape, then I don't know what a surreal landscape is. So this is called Mushroom Wonderland, and there's a total of 3 different versions available in my shop. So you can find Mushroom Wonderland Volume 1, 2, and 3. What is the difference between those? It's the colors, and also a little bit like the landscape is a little bit different, but it has like the same theme, Mushroom Wonderland. So this version here is relatively wintry, as you can see. This would also be perfect for like a more whimsical Christmas journal, for example. Then there's this version, which is more like neutral, even if it has a lot of orange. But these houses, for example, are more neutral, so that you could also use this for, an Easter journal, for example. Here's a little bit of snow as well, but this could also be an abstract version of Easter eggs, I think. And then in the third pack, there are more colorful houses, and this is like more, with these swirls here. It reminds me to a New Year's party or something like that. So if you want to check that out, the links to these paper packs are down below in the description box. And as the last Dephemerember goodie, you can get 30% off on all of the 3 packs with this code here. I hope you enjoy that. And I want to use parts of these papers here as a background for my page. And to decide, so I want to cover this up, to decide which of these fits the best, I want to show you another element that I want to use today. And that is an element that is really special to me because that came from Barbara. And that is this wonderful card here. She has sent this to me a while ago. And as you can see, there's this Ferris wheel, which is in Vienna. And this card is my inspiration for my dream, because I would love to meet Barbara in person again. Perhaps you know that we have met 2 times, and that is really not enough. We both are living in Austria, but the distance between us is very, very big. And we need, I think, if we would travel with train, approximately 10 hours or so to meet each other. And that's a really hard thing. So I wish and I dream that I can meet Barbara in person in the future. And I want to use this card as a journaling card. She has written something here on the back, so that means I, of course, want to leave this here and have it later on so that I can read it. So I have to find a way to include this into my journal so that I can take it out and put it back in. And I want to create my project on this card. So I want to use this card as a background for what I want to do. And I'm a little bit afraid because, you know, this is the original card. And the plan is to make a little hinge for the door so that it can open like this, that I can also see this beautiful backside Barbara has created. And then the journaling card shall go in here, but, you know, not like this. And I will also change this door a little bit to make this whole thing fit together a little bit better. But as you can see, this orange fits really well to the paper here. But I'm just thinking if this is perhaps a little bit too Christmassy for this project, and this turquoise and this, it would work, but let's see. So I've just taken these out from my printer. I haven't checked what I like best yet. I think this would fit even better if we use this part. Then we also have this cute little house here. I mean, we have to meet somewhere. Yeah, so I think we can meet in this little house here. And there are a lot of craft supplies so that we can have a crafty session after we have been in this Ferris wheel. Another part, I think I would use this. Another part of my dream is definitely that I can beat my fear of height, because this already makes me have goosebumps just by looking at this card. So yeah, this is too dark to me. It's not so harmonious. Whew. So let's take this and let's see which part would match the best color-wise. So I'm going to glue this down here now. I'm lifting this up here. This is just some canvas that I have used to connect the pages for the journal. You have seen that in the last video. I want to use this as my hinge for the door in a second, because I thought that is clever. And I think I totally forgot to tell you that you, of course, can get EPHY'S letter as a freebie. Barbara was so kind to make this letter in a generic version without the names here. You can find this in English and in German and in DIN A4 and US letter size as a free download on our websites. so that you can use this letter for your own journal projects as well, of course. And the plan is to attach the door on here so that it then can open like this. But I want to do something on this door before I attach it there, because the paper in the background and also this card has a lot of dark things on it. I don't want to say black because, yeah, here is some black, but it's more like really dark gray, and here it's dark brown. So I thought we can perhaps add a little bit more contrast to the door. And I'm a little bit afraid of doing that because this is just so amazing as it is, but I want to include this more into the design, and I want to have the door like standing out, but at the same time being part of the whole page. And yeah, that's the plan. So I have taken out some remnant rubs. These are the Christmas remnant rubs, Tim Holtz Ideology. And I also have these, the Field Notes remnant rubs. And my problem is I already used something that fits really well for the German video. Where are my scissors? But I have the same thing here in white. I think black and white on this door is just amazing. So here's one word which fits really well. And that's, oh, this is so hard to see. The word is Wonderland. And I think that fits really, really well to the page. And this card is like a Wonderland for me as well, because such a thing isn't available here in my area, and that makes it into some kind of a Wonderland thing. So I want to add the word Wonderland here. So then I also want to have some of these music notes here, but not in really like crisp and clear and visible, recognizable way, but a little bit abstract. I just want to use these notes as, yeah, some kind of thing that makes this, how can I say that, a little bit more detailed, I would say. Inspired by the envelope that Barbara has used to send this card. This is the envelope. This was the envelope. I want to stamp to my page here now and emboss that with golden embossing powder. What else could I use? Of course, I have to use gold when we talk about a dream that is connected with Barbara. This envelope she has made with her bubble technique. You can find videos about that on her channel as well. Really, really cool. And these bubbles, I mean, this is obvious what I will use now. I wanted to use my bubbles stamp. This is by Tim Holtz and Stampers Anonymous. The number is CMS 449. One of the most amazing stamps I have ever seen. And to get this connection to the bubbles here, and also because I want to have, I mean, how can I explain that? This part of the door is on this page, and the other part of the door is on another page. And when I flip through my journal, I want to have this connection between the both parts of the door. So that's also why I did this with the remnant rubs, relatively the same like for the other door piece, but with the opposite colors. So, for example, on the other door, this little snowflake is black and here it's white. The Wonderland is here white and on the other door it's black, so that you can see the connection. And also the thing with the bubbles is on the other door, and I have used the envelope to make my journaling card for the other page, and with that for the German video. So I want to try to get a similar effect here to this with the help of this stamp. So let's now talk about this card. I want to use this here as a background, and I want to put Barbara and Louise on this card. And I thought, how could I do that? And then with one of Barbara's last videos, I found the perfect solution. And that is this here. She has given us this cool freebie with these forest girls. You can find that on her Ko-fi page. The link is here. And when I look at these forest girls, I can immediately see Barbara and myself. I mean, Barbara was very kind because this is, of course, me. I mean, this dress is forest moss, isn't it? And forest moss is my favorite color. Barbara was very kind to make me so skinny. But in a dream, you can perhaps also be skinnier than in reality. Thank you, Barbara. That is really a positive thing.
Pronto.
Louisa.
Hi.
Hi.
Uh-oh.
You remember you told me I should expect a package from you.
Oh, yes, I remember. And I'm expecting really big trouble now.
Trouble?
Yeah,
Okay.
trouble.
I've only taken the packages out of the box and I see there are 3 packages. I don't know what is going on here. What are you sending me? I am speechless already without even having opened anything. So what did you do?
Yeah, you remember you haven't received a sneak peek for the prompt Me and My Crush.
That is true.
And that has a reason.
Oh my goodness, Louisa. Are you going to make me cry? I've already cried this Dephemerember. That's it. No more crying.
Don't cry.
No crying.
Don't cry.
Do you want to stay with me while I open these?
Do you think I can handle that?
Well, I don't know. You need to know. So wait, how do we do this? Let me see, because everything is big here. Oh, it's the paper. It's the sacred paper. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Yes. Ah. Oh my God. Look at, do you know this from Louise's video? Ah. I mean, obviously you know it, Louisa. Oh, Louisa. There's another one, a huge one. And if this is what I think it might be, then I don't know what to do. No, you didn't. You did not. You did not.
You are my crush. And
Louisa.
crushes get special presents.
How do I not cry?
I had 2. Why do I need 2?
Oh my goodness. Guys. I can't believe it. Look at this.
So the first thing is, we have to come to this dreamland somehow. And I think for that, I need some wings. And then I can hug Barbara and fly to the Wonderland together with her, because she has no wings, but I have wings. She has something else. you can't have two of those features at the same time in this dreamland. And because of that, I will get the wings and she will get something else that both of us will need. So let's decide what we could use for the wings. Oh, these are relatively big. I was searching for this because that is relatively neutral on the one hand, and on the other hand it's transparent so that we can see what's on the card, but it's at the same time relatively invisible, isn't it? Oh, I like this as well, even if it's only one wing, but I really like this as well. That goes together relatively well with the colors of Barbara's dress. Oh, here's another one. Oh my goodness, I have the second one as well. The question is, do we need them both, or are we just going to take the right wing, only the right one? Or, I mean, how is that with those features in the Dreamland? Is it also, oh my goodness, do we know what we are going to do? We are going to do it like this, because then they can only, they can only fly now if they fly together. They can't fly with only one wing. They have to be together to be able to fly. But even if they now can fly together to this dreamland, Barbara needs something. I mean, she needs it. And that, what she needs, I want to make out of this crazy paper here. This doesn't fit, as you can see, so I'm going to take my golden embossing. I'm so sorry. I'm going to take my golden embossing powder again. I'm going to emboss this paper. Now you might ask, why don't you take just a golden paper to make this thing for Barbara? The answer is relatively obvious, because Barbara would use golden chocolate paper for doing this. So I have chosen a chocolate paper as well. Yeah, this is from chocolate, but needs to be gold. But I wanted to have this, you know, I know that it's from chocolate and it has to be the chocolate paper. I can't just use normal golden paper, that's not possible. That wouldn't be the same. So now it's still chocolate paper, but it's gold. And of course it's easy to guess what I want to make out of this for Barbara. She needs that. And that is, of course, a crown. So that's the plan. That is the plan. And originally I thought that this card looks too new. What do you think about this? Shall I add some alcohol ink to grunge this up a little bit, or shall I leave it as it is? What do you think? I really like this white frame, but what really bothers me is that this white isn't the same white like the remnant drops here. Thinking, let's perhaps take some gilding wax and go around the card here just a tiny little bit so that we have this gold again here. Okay, so now we have the problem that it looks nice like it is here. We can open this and see the card and take it out, but if I hold the journal like this, then whoo, yeah, the card can fall out, of course, and I don't want that. So in my dream, and that's only in my dream, an insider joke is following. In my dream, Barbara likes triangled tuck spots. So now it can't fall out anymore, but when you open it, you can can take it out like this and put it back in here, close this and be happy. But I have the feeling that something is missing here. I want to add some white splatters first, because I want to give those remnant rubs more details. And when I splatter here with, ooh, that was probably too much, with white, I can, you know, this looks like snow now. This is way more detailed, more blended into the background. And also the door gets a connection to the background when I splatter a little bit here to the Mushroom Wonderland paper. And I also have the feeling that we need some splatters in the color of Effie's fur. No, Effie, I'm not going to shave you. He's panicking. What about speckled egg? That's not turquoise enough, but perhaps here on the door it seems turquoise when I add a little bit of water so that it gets a little translucent. I mean, Effie, you have a really easy job. You are sitting there wrapped into your cozy blanket and I'm doing the hard work here. I mean, it feels a little bit unfair, but you will see. I can do this. I can do this. Look. Yeah. It's always the same thing. You can't see that so well in the camera, I guess, but please believe me, it's there and it brings a really nice connection to Effie's color. So then let's let this dry. Oh, I need more coffee. Okay, so this is completely dry now, so that we can take the card out again and think about something where Barbara and Louise can stand on, because I want this, that they, you know, start flying into this dream world. They are not there yet. And I'm thinking about using a piece of this material which Barbara had used to, oh, that is wonderful, to wrap around the package where the door was in. I've just realized that it isn't necessary to sew over here, and that I like that this is a little dimensional. I think that looks way more interesting, and then I don't have the problem with the stitching here on the back, so that I can still read what Barbara has written here. I think first I wanted to say I'm finished, but now I realize that with the splattering before, we got the splatters on the card itself only here, and I don't like that. So I'm going to take some white acrylic paint again. Where's my splatter brush now? Oh. Because this here, and I also left these white spaces here while I have cut out the girls here. I did that on purpose because I know that I can't cut this tiny piece out from there. So I thought, just leave it white and it's okay, because you will add white later, and look, now it looks like it's on purpose. So since we have some of the speckled egg splatters here, I want to add some here as well. And I think now, this is really good. But it says beautiful Vienna. I'm thinking about something that says let's travel to Vienna, or let's fly to Vienna. Do I have something? What about fun, laughter, and creativity? Or even our paths will intertwine. Yeah, I think that is good. I mean, that is then not a full sentence, but who cares? I mean, I can do what I want. It's my junk journal. Haha. Okay, so then let's put this out of the way. Let's see how this looks when we put this in here. And perhaps this also says the month when we are going to meet again. I think that's going to happen in December. But does that mean I have to wait until December 2024? Because December is now finished? I guess so. But I'm really, really sure that this dream will come true one day. I'm really, really sure. So this is my project for today. And I have some journaling in my journal. Even if I haven't done it by myself yet, that is also really nice. So then this can close like this. And we can take the prompt list and make the last cross here. Oh my goodness, this feels so sad. So this is finished now. Can you believe it? I can't believe that. I don't want this to be ended. So I'm going to find a way to include this prompt list pocket and also the one from my German videos. I mean, it looks nearly the same. I want to include that into my journal as well, and I will also include some other things. For example, the rest of these lace pieces here from Barbara's package, and probably also this paper where the door was wrapped in. I will do that off camera, and then you can see a full flip through of this journal on January 9th, where we also are going to announce the winners of our Dephemerember giveaways. If you haven't seen my giveaway video, or Barbara's giveaway video, then go and check that out. And hopefully we will see the next time. And I wish you a very creative time and good luck for the giveaway. And perhaps you want to create something like this with a special postcard or something that you have from a special friend as well. I wish you a lot of creative energy, and hopefully we will see the next time. Have a very great day. Bye bye.